For years, I was the middleman in my own money. It came to me, it passed through me, and then it landed on everybody else. The rent got its piece, the light got its piece, the car, the phone, the groceries. Everybody had their hand out before even I saw the number hit the account. I did all the work, everybody ate. And the woman doing the working saw the money for about 6 hours on its way to somebody else's pocket. And the whole time, every money book ever written kept telling me the same thing. First chapter, every single one. Pay yourself first. Baby, with what? Every time I read that line, I wanted to throw the book across the room because whoever wrote it had clearly never met my paycheck. Pay myself first out of a check that was already spoken for. So I did what most of us do. I saved whatever was left. And say the next part with me because you already know it. Whatever is left is never left. It took me years to figure out that the books were half right. They had the right roll and the wrong size. So today I'm giving you the version that they should have written. Pay yourself first for the woman with no margin, no cushion, and a check with everybody's name on it but hers. And later in this video, I'm going to tell you what being the middleman in your own money actually does to you. Because that part, nobody says it out loud, so stay with me. Okay, here's where everybody, including me, misunderstood the rule. When the book says pay yourself first, they usually follow it with some number. Save 10%, save 20%. And when you're stretched thin, you hear that number, you laugh one little sad laugh and you throw the whole idea out. 20% of what? So the number killed the rule for us. But listen, pay yourself first was never really about the amount. It is about the order first. That is the entire magic word, not the size of what you keep, the position of it. The amount is negotiable, but the order is not. So $5 moved first, it beats $50 that you were hoping would be left at the end of the month. Because the 5, it actually happens. And a thing that actually happens every single payday, it beats a beautiful plan that never does. That is the whole reframe. Now, let me tell you why coming first is so hard for us specifically, because this part is not about math at all. But first, let me pay you back a promise at the beginning about what being the middleman in your own money actually does to you, because it is not just annoying, it rewires you. When money only ever passes through your hands, you stop believing any of it is yours. You start seeing yourself as the machine that the money runs through instead of a person that the money is for. I did all the work, but everybody ate off my labor. And the laborer just got a receipt. And here's the saddest part. The laborer thought that was normal. And you know why it felt normal? Because some of us have never come first in any line. We fed everybody before we sat down to eat. We handled everybody's crisis before our own. Bottom of our own list, year after year. And then we called it being a good woman. We watched our mothers do it and their mothers do it. It got passed down like a recipe. So understand what the money book is really asking. Pay yourself first is not a banking tip. It is asking you to break a family tradition. Of course, it feels wrong in your chest. Anything you're doing for the first time in 3 generations is going to feel wrong in your chest. But do it anyway. And the steps are easy. Step 1, shrink the amount until it cannot fail. And I mean really shrink it. $10, $5, if that is the season you are in. You know I stand on this. We build floors on this channel, not fantasies. And here's the test for your number. If the amount makes you nervous, it is too big. And it's not because you could not survive it, because a nervous number, it gets skipped the first hard week. And the skipping is what kills the habit. So you want a number so small that skipping it would almost be silly. And that number is not weak. That number is undefeated. And undefeated is the only thing that we care about in the beginning. And I hear the question already coming, but Webley, what if I need that $5? Sweetheart, look at the size of the number. That is exactly why we shrunk it. We picked a number that your life will not miss on purpose so that the what if question, it has no power over it. So if $5 is genuinely the difference in your week, then your number is $2 this season. And $2 move first is still the same victory. The habit does not know the size. The habit only knows first. All right, now step 2 is the one word that the whole rule lives on. First means first. The money moves the same day your money lands, not Friday, not after you see how the week goes, the same day. Money in, your piece moves, then everybody else eats. And the cleanest way to do it, make it automatic if your bank allows it. Set it up once and make sure that you're doing this on a calm day, timed to your payday, and take your own weak moments out of the game entirely. Because on payday, you feel rich for about 6 hours. And 6 hours later, the feeling is gone, and so is the money. So automatic does not have feelings. Automatic just moves. And if your bank makes automatic complicated, fine. Do it by hand. But do it like a ritual. Money lands, your phone comes out, transfer moves before you do one other thing with that deposit, before the celebration coffee, before you pay a single bill. 30 seconds. Let it be boring, because boring is the goal. The most powerful money moves in your life are going to be the boring ones that nobody claps for. And if you like the picture better this way, think of it like this. You are a bill now. You are on the list with the rent and the light company, and you get paid first. Because unlike them, you are the only one on that list who is going to take care of you when the working is done. So the middleman finally takes her cut. Every business in the world works that way. Yours should too. Now, step 3, and this one is for my patchwork money women. But even if your check is steady, stay with me, because the month yours isn't, this is the move that saves you. If your money comes in patchwork and you don't have a regular pay, like you getting your braids money, the delivery money, the little check here and the cash there, the rule does not change. It just repeats. So every time money lands, any money, your piece moves first. Same day, big deposit, small deposit, it does not matter. First is first every single time. And for us, this is honestly where the rule gets beautiful, because a salary woman, she pays herself first twice a month. You might pay yourself first 8, 10 times a month, a little each time. All those little first, they add up quietly. And more than the money, hear this, every single deposit becomes a tiny ceremony of you coming first. You are practicing the new pattern 10 times a month instead of 2. So your body learns it faster than hers does. Okay, last step, because paying yourself first only works if the money you pay yourself stays paid. The money you pay yourself, it needs its own home, separate account, away from the spending money. You have heard me say this before, and I will say it until they come take my camera away. Money that lives next to spending money becomes spending money. It gets nibbled. $12 here, $30 there, and then before you know it, it's gone. And let us be clear about what counts as touching it, because this is where people fool themselves. A real emergency can touch it. That is what it is for. The car, the tooth, the thing that keeps life standing. A sale is not an emergency. A birthday that you knew about since last year is not an emergency. Being tired of your couch is not an emergency. The money you paid yourself has one boss, and the boss is the future you. So present you already got paid. Present you has blow money. So stay in your lane, present you. And one more rule for the protection. When the amount grows, and it will grow it slowly. When a raise comes and you're done paying off a debt, or the side money picks up, bump your number a little. $10 becomes $15. $15 becomes $20. Never jump it to some hero number in a motivated moment, because hero numbers quit. Small raises made permanent, it is how a $5 habit becomes a real cushion without you ever feeling the squeeze. And if you want to watch a woman practice coming first in her own life, out loud every single day, subscribe and stay with me because that is the whole channel. There is nothing wrong with you. You can do this. Okay, now let me give you all the 4 steps, small enough for you to carry. Number 1, shrink it until it cannot fail because a number that makes you nervous, it's too big. Undefeated beats impressive. Number 2, first means the same day. Money lands, your piece moves, then everybody else eats. Automatic if you can. And think of yourself as a line item in your bill and you come first. Number 3, if you have irregular income, the rule repeats because every deposit, any size, your piece moves first. 10 little first a month, it beats one big one. Number 4, protect it. Separate it from all the other bills, away from the nibbling. And when it grows, grow it slow and keep it growing. All right, so let me go back to those money books that I wanted to throw across the room. They were half right. Pay Yourself First is real. It might be the realest thing in any of those books. They just wrapped it in a number that was never meant for a woman like me. And a woman like me heard the number and walked away from the rule. Do not walk away from the rule. Shrink the number and keep the rule because the amount was always negotiable. The order never was. And somewhere down the line, you will notice something bigger than the balance. You will notice that you have become a woman who is on her own priority list, not at the bottom of it, at the top of one small line that belongs to her. The conduit closed. The money still passes through your hands, but now some of it stays with the hands. And I promise you that changes more than the money. If you want the budget I run this inside of, the 5 categories with savings built in, it is free and the link is in the description. And I have a waiting list for the deeper thing I am building. It's down there too. And if you want the week by week structure for growing your piece, the 52-week challenge video is right there, pinned in the card on the right there, upper right. So your assignment is to pick your number, the one that cannot fail, and put it in the comment, just the number. $5 counts, $10 counts. I read every single one. And nobody down there is allowed to say a word about anybody's number being small. That is the house rule. And if you're not ready to pick a number yet, that is fine too. But if you have ever wanted to throw a money book across the room, just type through it. I will know exactly what you mean. All right. If we have not met yet, I'm Webley. I come first in a small line now. And it changed a lot in my life. And I will meet you back here tomorrow.